Okay, so this is the fourth video, and this one you should have already set up your website, you have your videos uploaded, you have other things. I just want to show you how to do a couple of other things on the website that might make it more interesting for you, or help you to do a couple things that I didn't show you on the beginning one. Right, so the first one is how to make links. So let's say I want to make a new page here. Right, let's say I want to make a new website page for you have Deacon videos, you have Bible study videos. Let's say I want to say archive videos. Let's say I want to make a new page for archive videos, and it's going to automatically put the picture that we decided on the front there for your um, top of the website. So let's say I want to choose a different picture, but I want to just go ahead and do that, make that bigger. I'm going to click right here to change image, and I'm going to select an image, and I can choose one that comes up automatically, or I can do a search here for um, I kind of like this one. Kind of cool. I'm just going to select that one. So put that one right there, and that's archive videos. Now I can do the same thing. I can insert something here and put those things in there. But let's say I want to get a little bit more um, fancy with it, and I want to put something else on there, whatever. Let's see, what else can I put in there? I can put in another picture. Let's say I want to put in an image. I can upload one if I have one on my computer, or I can select one, and I can do another Google image search, or pick one. Kind of like this one. That's kind of cool looking. And let's say I pick a couple. Yeah, I'll do this one too, and well, like this one. And I'm just going to insert all three of those. And I'll put them in there. And I can move them around. I can put them up here if I want. I can just put a bunch of images here. Let's say you've just got a bunch of pictures that you've taken at some event and you want to put them up here. You can upload them. You can add them in here. You can put titles on them, right? Title. Be a page of pictures, right? Maybe instead of archive videos, that's a better idea. Photos from events, right? List the event or whatever. I'm just going to put a bunch of pictures up here. You can, if you want, do something like this, where you put a bunch of pictures in a group, right? And then you can just kind of drag these guys right down in there. Just get rid of this. So anytime I'm highlighting something, if I see how I'm highlighting this whole section here, if I click delete, it's going to delete that whole section. But if I click here again, see how it just highlights that box, then that only deletes that box, right? Or edits that box. So when I click the first time, I highlight the whole thing. When I click the second time, I highlight just these three things together here. And if I just want to highlight this one right here, I click it a third time, and then I can just delete that. And now I just have this picture up here. Right? And I can adjust its size. I can give it a caption, picture one, whatever. And then I can bring this one down and put it right here in that same spot. It's not letting me do that because it thinks I wanted to grab the whole thing, right? I don't want the whole thing. I just want this picture. Put that picture right there. Sometimes it works better than other times. Put it right there. See, that one thought I wanted it to be up at the top there. You can always undo. You can do Control Z and it'll undo the last thing you did. So I wanted that to be there. And as you practice, you'll get better at it. Right, so I've got all these pictures in here. And now I don't really need this one, so I'm just going to highlight the whole thing and click delete for it. Okay, so now I've got all these cool things in here. Now let's say, for instance, I wanted to link one of these pictures to something. Let's say, for instance, this was a picture of, I don't know, a picnic that you had or something, right? And this is the main picture of the picnic, and then you have a whole website, a whole page of other pictures just from that picnic, right? So this could be a picture of the picnic here, maybe a picture of VBS here, maybe a picture of some other event you have here. So you have like top layer pictures here, and then I link them to another page, right? So let's say I make another page here of, that's not archive videos anymore. I'm going to change the title of that. So I can just highlight it here, click the three dots, and go to properties, and it'll give me the title of it, right? So that's now pictures. That's called pictures of events. And it's a good idea to edit those things so you know what these things all say here. And so let's say I want to do one for picnic pictures. I'll do another web page for picnic pictures, right? And change the image on that. Select image, and search picnic. Let's say that's a nice picture of some people from the church having a picnic. Right? And then I want to add some pictures in there. So I want to do insert again and add that one in because that's a good one for pictures, right? And then I can click on the plus here and select an image, or I can upload it. You can put a video in there, whatever you want to do. But the key thing is you want people to be able to get here, right? So I'm going to go back to pages and start at my pictures of events page, right? So I want them, if a user is using the website, to be able to go here and then to click on this picture and get to the next website, right? And that seems like sort of the magic part, but it's not really that hard. You click on the picture that you want here, right? And then you click right here where it says link. So insert a link, and it'll even give you a list of all the things you could link to, right? So I can link right here to picnic pictures and say apply. So now if someone clicks this picture, they're going to get to the picnic pictures, right? So let's see what that looks like. You can always click right here where it says preview, and it'll give you a preview of what this would look like to the end user, right? So if I'm an end user, this is what I would see on my website. And if I click here, I'll get to the picnic pictures, right? And then click the X right here to get out of the preview. So then you're the editor now, not the person watching it, right? So if I go to my home view, here and I do preview of what it looks like for my home, I can see that I can click on pictures of events here, or picnic pictures, or deacon videos, or Bible study videos. Now, if you have a lot of pages, this kind of gets a lot of stuff on it. I'll show you how to get rid of some of that. But I don't have anything in here to click to my pictures of events, right? So I want to put something in there. So I'm going to go back to my home page and put something in here. Just use this one and say this is pictures of events. Now I can link from a picture, but I can also link from words. So if I have those words there, right, I can highlight those words and click the insert link, and I want that to go to pictures of events, the page on my site that's called pictures of events, right? And it doesn't have to be called the same thing, right? I can call this, here are some cool, it doesn't have to be called the same thing. Highlight it, click the link, and I want it to go to the pictures of events site. So there we go. And now when someone clicks that link, they'll get into that page. So let's publish that and see what it looks like. So publish it. You always have to publish it if you want to make it public, right? Search. See, is it in here yet? I have to refresh it. Make sure it's in there. Didn't get published. There it is. Sometimes it takes it a minute. So it says here are some cool pics. I can click that, and it gets to my photos from events. And then this is the one that I have. See, these ones don't have links in them. I can click them, but they don't do anything. But this one has a link in it. I can click it and get to the picnic pictures. Right? So that's there. And then I can edit. I can do anything I want here. You can do different layouts. If you put a button in, right, you can just give it a button name to get to my pictures of events, right? And then it puts this little button in here, like a web page button. You can put a divider in, you can put a calendar in, which is cool. Your Gmail comes with a calendar, so if you have a church calendar, you can update that church calendar and just insert that calendar right in here into your website, right? And it'll show you what the calendar is. And I can put it on the month. Calendar settings. I haven't really done a lot of calendar settings, but we can figure it out if that's something that you want to have in there. If you put something in there and you decide you don't want it, you can just highlight it and click remove, and It'll go away. I can put in the map to the church. If I have a document I can share slides, I can share all kinds of cool stuff. We've done forms. There's a lot of cool things you can do. You don't have to do any of them, but you know, it gives you something to work with and something that you can do for your website. Again, every time you do something, you want to click publish. I'm going to show you how to get rid of these things up here, because you may not want them all. And so let's say, for instance, I don't want picnic pictures to show up on the top, right? I can still get through the website. Let's say I don't want to show up on the top. I just click it over here on this side and say hide from navigation. Right? And then it's gone, right? I could also make it a sub page. Let's see, I go up to pictures of events here and change this, add sub page, right? And make a new page under here. Or I can take this one and I can move it up so that it's a sub page. Now, if it's a sub page, it'll show up here under an arrow, right? So it's a sub page. Again, these are things that you don't need to do to have a nice website, but it gives you a little bit of flexibility and things you can do. If you have questions about any of these things, just give me a call. I can walk you through them. They're not hard to do. I'm going to publish that. Oh, I have totally messed up your website here. So I'm going to get rid of all these things. I'm just going to delete them because you don't really need them. And if you log in, you're going to be like, what in the world is all this stuff? So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. I think that I can delete here. So you just delete them. We don't need those. Delete. We don't need these either. Delete. Home. I'll get rid of this thing down here. And so let me get back to the thing that you'll recognize and you can practice on. Okay, so have any questions? Give me a call.